So, is Mario Batista the real deal at Bantamweight? This question comes after Mario dominated Vinicius Oliveira. Batista, he put away Oliveira in the second round with a choke, and he just looked overall the fresher fighter. Oliveira, we knew he had to cut a bunch of weight to make 135, something like 30 to 40 pounds. I think I saw Lock Dog say he actually does like 40, but it also came out that Oliveira broke his arm leading up to this fight back in December, but he still came to fight. So, was this Bautista running through Oliveira because of that injury and the weight cut, or does it not matter? Is Bautista truly just levels above him? What do we think? I think it was a bit of both. Vinny did not look primed. He looked slow. He is a big bantamweight who relies on his power, but he seemed to gas out by the first round. So he was cooked from the start. Bautista is a guy you need to be ready to go the full 25 minutes with. But I will say, I don't think that was the best lock dog we've seen. Maybe the injury somehow led to a bad weight cut. I don't know, but I imagine that fight could have been more competitive. That was not the type of win I was expecting from Mario Bautista. But credit to Bautista. He did show to be better wherever this fight went. He showed some really good eyes. Again, Oliveira, a power puncher, throws from the hip. Bautista could see all of that coming. And that speaks to Bautista's well-roundedness. He really is just good everywhere. He doesn't seem to have that one thing that stands out as his superpower, but that's kind of good for him. So he's not relying on that one thing, right? So it looks like he can match up well against probably any other bantamweight. He's not small in this division. I think he showed some good fight IQ in this fight. Just the finish alone was really impressive to transition and flow through those submission attempts into the choke the way he did. It showed his awareness, his grappling IQ, and willing to go for the finish. It was a great sequence to watch. So I'm riding high on Mario now. I liked all the things he said after the fight, too. He just said so many right things, and I respect it. He sounded like a vet, and that's what it is. He sounds like a smart guy who is coming well prepared. So to me, Mario Bautista is the real deal at bantamweight. But how real are we talking? Well, if we do some matchmaking, maybe that'll help us out there. Looking at the top 10, you can really go anywhere for his next fight. Right now, he's sitting at 8. That's after his win. He was at 9. Now he's at 8. So looking above him, I think he would dominate Figgy at 7. Zahabi at 6. I don't really like that fight, but might be next for Mario. And getting into the top 5 is where it gets interesting. Song Yadong, he's at 5, and he called out Bautista after his win. And when he was asked about it, he said no. He wants the Sandhagen rematch instead. Now, just really quick, rest of the division is Sandhagen at 4, O'Malley at 3, Umar at 2, and Marab at 1. And Yana's the champ. Now, I would like to see Bautista fight any of these guys. I know he already fought Umar, but rematch seems interesting, just not right now. But him versus Sandhagen, it's not the fight I'm dying to see. The fight I'm dying to see is Sandhagen and O'Malley. That's a fight most of us have been calling for, even Sandhagen himself. So whether he wants to or not, he might have to fight Song, maybe Sahabi. Unless they match up O'Malley and Umar, then I guess the Sandhagen rematch is there, and I wouldn't mind it. But please, don't. Please make Sandhagen and O'Malley. That fight, it makes more sense than any other time in the past. Right now is the time to make that fight. Now, you could make a fight with someone above him. You got Cheeto at 9, David Martinez at 10. But I think when talking about how good Mario Bautista is, champion aside, he's a top 6, maybe top 5 bantamweight in the UFC right now. At a true ranking, he's higher than 8. It's clear at this point. This Oliveira fight proved it. And the fight against Umar, despite the loss, he gave Umar a good competitive fight and had his own moments in that fight. Umar didn't just dominate for the easy win. He had to really work for that win against Bautista. And that tells me he's at a real championship level. But there's so many great fighters at 135. And with the dynamics up top with Peter Yan, Merab, and O'Malley, you don't know if this guy will be champ, let alone fight for the title anytime soon. But his name should be in the mix. He's not there yet. Obviously, he needs to do more, and he will do more. He's only 32, and he seems to still be progressing with his skill set. You know, he's at that age where you're either in your prime or you're approaching it. So the fight I want to see next for Mario Batista is Song Yadong. If not, Zahabi's not a bad matchup either. We'll see what happens with Mario Batista going forward. Again, I think he's the real deal. So let me know what you guys think about Mario Batista down in the comments. Who do you have him fighting next? And will he ever fight for a title? Please sub to the channel if you haven't by now. And if you like this video, check some of my other videos out. Thank you for your time. Bye.